Can you see now, children? Can you see? Abhinand? അഭിനന്ദുണ്ടോ? കാണുന്നുണ്ടോ അപ്പോൾ? Okay. Okay. So here we can see a charge Q moving with a velocity V, making an angle theta with the direction of magnetic field. So the charged particle will experience a force, and in which direction that force acts, how much force is acting on it, all such things we have to study. So here the force depends upon the magnitude of the charge, whether it is 1 coulomb, 2 coulomb. That magnitude increases, force experienced on it also increases. And it depends upon velocity of the particle, how much force experienced, directly proportional to velocity also. If velocity of the particle is more, it experiences more force. Then one more factor, that is magnetic field. It depends also on the magnetic field, and it is actually depending not on the velocity, that means velocity component, that is sine component of velocity, it is actually depending. So V sin theta it is actually, or we can tell angle between V and B. It is the angle between V and B. Theta is the angle between V and B. So on what factors force acting on the charge particle depends? Moving charge. Moving charge is very important. So F is equal to Q into V cross B. We can write. Why? Because F equal to Q V B sin theta. So A cross B equal to AB sin theta.
Teacher.
Yes?
Teacher,
Yes.
number and admit you.
Okay. Force acting on the particle F equal to Q V B sin theta. So all directly proportional. Okay. Then that is the magnitude, and as a vector, how we can write it? Vector F equal to Q. Q is a scalar quantity, Q into V cross B. What is V cross B? VB sin theta. What is theta? Theta is the angle between V and B. Okay. So that is the vector notation of this force acting on the moving charge. And here, what is the direction of the force acting on the charge? Direction, because that force is a vector quantity. Magnitude we know, QVB sin theta. What is the direction of the force acting? For that, we have to use Fleming's left hand rule. All of you have to do it and find out the force. Okay, when I tell it, you have to take your left hand. All of you take your left hand and keep the 3 fingers mutually perpendicular direction. Which one? Thumb, forefinger, central finger in mutually perpendicular direction. All of you hold like that. Which fingers? Thumb, forefinger and central finger hold in mutually perpendicular direction. Then your your forefinger represent field. So you are sitting in front of this mobile, and you can see that orange colored line, that is the representing the magnetic field. So your forefinger you have to hold parallel to that. Okay, I will ask question after this, which direction this charge experience force. So you all have to hold parallel to B. Hold your forefinger. Hold. All of you hold like that, parallel to B. B direction, which must be in the direction of B, parallel to that. Hold it in the same direction, arrow mark in the direction forefinger and the nail നെയിലുള്ള ഭാഗം ഫോർഫിംഗർ അത് ഏരോ മാർക്കിൻ്റെ അവിടെ ആയിരിക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, അങ്ങനെ പിടിച്ചില്ലേ? ഇനി വി വെലോസിറ്റി. അപ്പോൾ സെൻട്രൽ ഫിംഗർ ഈസ് ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് ഇൻ ദ ഡയറക്ഷൻ ഓഫ് വെലോസിറ്റി, സെൻട്രൽ ഫിംഗർ. ഓക്കെ, ദെൻ വാട്ട് ഈസ് ദ ഡയറക്ഷൻ ഓഫ് തമ്പ്? അതാണ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. എല്ലാവരും പിടിച്ചില്ലേ? ഫോർഫിംഗർ ഇൻ ദ ഡയറക്ഷൻ ഓഫ് ഫീൽഡ്, central finger in the direction of current. Then what is the direction of thumb? Vishal, what is the direction of thumb? Upwards or downwards? Vishal answer പറയില്ല. Abhinav, അഭിനവ് അഭിനവ് മിണ്ടറില്ല. അഭിനവ്, yeah, what is the direction of thumb? Upwards, correct answer. Thumb is directed upward. Okay, mute your mic so much. Okay, so here thumb is directing upwards, so that is the direction of the force. That is the way to apply Fleming's left hand rule. How you have to take left hand. Okay, so now we have three quantities, vectors. B is there, vector quantity. Velocity is there, vector quantity. F is there, that is also a vector quantity. So F is perpendicular to, when you write this as the product, F equal to Q into V cross B, we can tell the direction of F. It is perpendicular to both V and B. In cross product we have studied that. A cross B equal to AB sin theta, like that. V cross B equal to VB sin theta. So here, as when we write it as a vector quantity, we can tell that the direction of force is perpendicular to both V and B. It is given by, you have studied that last year. Now we use which rule? Fleming's left hand rule is used to find what? Direction of force. In which direction that particle, moving particle, experience a force. For knowing that, which rule is used? Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, so now you got both magnitude and direction. So depending upon the direction of field, that force will be changing. So you have to hold finger in that direction. Suppose magnetic field is acting towards left, that direction you have to hold your finger. So when you draw in figure and all convenient direction, you have to draw. So say by that you can hold it properly in that direction. So you can share next page. Next is yes. Special cases. So what is the force equation? F equal to BQV sin theta. And we can discuss the special cases. When V equal to 0, BQV sin theta. In that, when V equal to 0, what is F? F equal to 0. V is 0, F is also 0. The stationary charge does not experience any force. Very important factor. Stationary charge, if the charge is at rest, it will not experience any force. If the charge is at rest, it will not experience any force. That is a very important fact. Bhumika not able to admit her. Weak network maybe. Okay. Then next condition, you see. When theta equal to 0 or 180, V0, no force. When theta 0, suppose in the direction of magnetic field, charge is moving in the direction of magnetic field or opposite to the direction of magnetic field, theta 0 or 180, what will be the force? F equal to BQV sin 0. Sin 0 is 0. Then also force is 0. So thus a charged particle moving parallel to the magnetic field does not experience any force. So two cases we have studied. If the charged particle is at rest, it will not experience any force. If the charged particle is moving in the direction of the field or opposite direction of the field, then also it will not experience any force. Two cases we have discussed. But the third case is different. If theta is equal to 90 degree, if charged particle is moving perpendicular to the magnetic field, theta equal to 90, then F equal to QVB, sin 90 becomes 1. So it experience maximum force. Charged particle experience maximum force when it move perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. So F equal to QVB. Thus, charged particle experience maximum force when it moves perpendicular to the magnetic field. So Fleming's left hand rule again is stated. The direction of the magnetic Lorentz force, that force is known as Lorentz force. Lorentz is name of scientist. It is he who formulated that law and done that experiment. F equal to BQV sin theta, depending factors and all. And it is named after that scientist's name, Lorentz force. So it is forefinger. Which are the three fingers? Forefinger, central finger and thumb. Please hold in mutually perpendicular direction. Forefinger represent, don't forget, forefinger represent field. FF, remember, forefinger field. Okay. Central finger, charge motion. Charge motion is actually current, no? Charge motion. So CC, remember CC, central finger current. Okay. Then thumb motion, or the motion of the charge, or that means force. Thumb is motion. In thumb there is M, no? So you can just think like that. It is the force acting on it. In which direction that charge move, whether it moves upwards, downwards, sideways, etc. So forefinger field, central finger current, thumb force direction. Okay, we have to remember that properly. Many places we have to use that. Fleming's left hand. Definition of magnetic field. Definition of magnetic field is B equal to F by QV sin theta. And we are going to define the magnetic field. When Q equal to 1, V equal to 1 meter per second, sin theta is equal to 1. That means theta equal to 90. Then what is B? B will be F. B will be F. So, how we can define? Charge, when one coulomb of charge move with a velocity of 1 meter per second, how, what way it should move? Making an angle theta, that means 90 degree with the direction of magnetic field, then how much force that charge experience? That is the magnetic field. 1 Tesla field we tell. 1 Tesla. Magnetic field becomes 1 Tesla. About magnetic field at a point is defined as the force acting on unit charge moving with a velocity of 1 meter per second at right angles to the direction of magnetic field. So this is the definition of 1 Tesla also. When B equal to 1 Tesla, when is it possible? So Q equal to 1, V equal to 1, theta equal to 1, and F is 1 Newton. In that case, B we can tell it will be 1 Tesla. B equal to F. Thus, magnetic field at a point is defined as the force acting on unit charge moving with a velocity of 1 meter per second. Moving with a velocity of 1 meter per second at right angles to the magnetic field. Right angle to the magnetic field, theta equal to 90. So that is the definition for magnetic field. Then total Lorentz force acting on a charged particle in electric and magnetic field. Lorentz force. Lorentz is the name of the scientist. So total Lorentz force acting on a charged particle in electric and magnetic. Just now what we have studied? Force acting on magnetic force. That is the magnetic force acting on the particle. That means force acting on a charged particle in a magnetic field. That is BQV sin theta. That we have studied. Earlier we have studied in an electric field. What is the force acting on the charge? Force acting on a charge in an electric field. ചോദിച്ചോക്കട്ടെ അതായാലും റിവിഷനൊക്കെ പഠിച്ചിരിക്കുകയല്ലേ ചോദിച്ചോക്കട്ടെ ആരോട് ചോദിക്കും I will ask to ആഷ്ലിനോട് ചോദിക്കട്ടെ. ആഷ്ലിൻ പഠിക്കണ്ടോ എന്ന് ടെസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യട്ടെ. ആഷ്ലിൻ ഉണ്ടോ? ഇത് തന്നെ നോക്കട്ടെ. ആഷ്ലിനില്ല. എന്നാൽ പിന്നെ വേറെ ആരെങ്കിലും ചോദിക്കാം. ഘനശ്യാം ഫോഴ്സ് ആക്ടിങ് ഓൺ എ ചാർജ് ഇൻ എ ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫീൽഡ്. ഘനശ്യാം കിട്ടാണ്ട മാറ്റണം, മിണ്ടൂല്ല, അതാണ് പ്രശ്നം. ഓക്കെ, അടുത്ത ആളോട് ചോദിക്കുക. സേതു പാർവതി 27 ആളുണ്ടെന്ന്. സേതു പാർവതി എന്ത് കഷ്ടം മിണ്ടല്ലേ. ഇസ്മയിൽ എന്താ പറയുന്നത്? ഇസ്മയിൽ മാഗ്നറ്റ്യൂഡ് ഓഫ് ദ ഫോഴ്സ് പറ. ഇലക്ട്രോസ്റ്റാറ്റിക് ഫോഴ്സ് മാഗ്നറ്റ്യൂഡ് എത്രയായിരിക്കും? ഇഫ് ക്യൂ ഈസ് ദ ചാർജ്, ഈസ് ദ ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫീൽഡ്, വാട്ട് ഈസ് ദ മാഗ്നറ്റ്യൂഡ് ഓഫ് ദ ഫോഴ്സ്? ഇസ്മയിൽ അതറിയില്ലേ? ഭയങ്കര മോശമാണ് കേട്ടോ. വാട്ട് ഈസ് ദ മാഗ്നറ്റ്യൂഡ് ഓഫ് ദ ഫോഴ്സ് ആക്ടിങ് ഓൺ എ ചാർജ് ഇൻ എൻ ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫീൽഡ്? എത്ര സ്ഥലത്ത് നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചതാണ്. കൃഷ്ണനുണ്ണിയോട് ചോദിച്ചു. കൃഷ്ണനുണ്ണി, വാട്ട് ഈസ് ദ മാഗ്നറ്റ്യൂഡ് ഓഫ് ദ ഫോഴ്സ് ആക്ടിങ് ഓൺ എ ചാർജ് ഇൻ എൻ ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഫീൽഡ്? F equal to Q V electric field QE correct ആണ് കേട്ടോ. Yes, that answer is correct. F is equal to Q into E, capital E ആണ് കേട്ടോ. Q into E. ഇലക്ട്രോൺ ആണെങ്കിൽ E into E എന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഡ്രിഫ്റ്റ് വെലോസിറ്റി ഒക്കെ പഠിച്ചില്ലേ? ഫോഴ്സ് ആക്ടിങ് ഓൺ ദി ചാർജൊക്കെ ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ ആരും പറയില്ല. F equal to Q into E, അതാണ് ഇലക്ട്രോസ്റ്റാറ്റിക് ഫോഴ്സ്. F equal to Q into E. ഇനി മാഗ്നറ്റിക് സ്റ്റാറ്റിക് ഫോഴ്സ് എന്താണ്? മാഗ്നറ്റിക് ഫോഴ്സ് Q into V cross B, മാഗ്നറ്റിക് ഫോഴ്സ്. അപ്പോൾ ടോട്ടൽ വി ഹാവ് ടു ആഡ് ടോട്ടൽ ഫോഴ്സ് ആക്ടിങ് ഓൺ ദ ചാർജ് ഇൻ ആൻ ഇലക്ട്രിക് ആൻഡ് if both the fields are there, if electric field is there and also magnetic field is there, it will experience two type of forces, electrostatic force and the magnetic force it experience. So F equal to QE and F equal to Q into V cross B. The both we have to add. So we got the total Lorentz force acting on the particle in both electric and magnetic field. Then work done by the magnetic force on a charged particle. Next we can calculate work done. Force we got. Then what will be the work done? Force. So here what type of force is acting, that you should know. Then only you can calculate work done. Work done will be different in different cases that we have studied last year, depending upon the angle between that F and motion, F and V, that force depends. For example, that last year I told, when the person is moving, that if angle between F and B, person carrying a load on his head, if he walk horizontally, work done is 0. That and all we have seen. So depending upon the angle theta, work done will be different. Here we have to find out what is the direction of this force and velocity, motion. Velocity means motion. What is the direction of force and motion? We told force is perpendicular to both V and B. That we told. Force is perpendicular to both V and B. So force is perpendicular to the motion. You have to imagine that. A force is perpendicular to the motion of the body. One example can you tell? Force is perpendicular to motion. For example, when a body moves in a circular path. When a body moves in a circular path, centripetal force is acting towards its center and direction of motion is along the tangent. So force is perpendicular to motion. That type of motion is here we have to imagine such a motion. That means force is perpendicular to velocity. So It is a circular motion. Circular motion is a very good example for that. Force is perpendicular to motion of the body. And in that case, velocity, it is an accelerated motion. We know circular motion is an accelerated motion. In what way it is accelerated? Is the velocity changing when a body move with a constant velocity along a circular path? That is a circular motion. Velocity's magnitude is not changing. Then what is changing? Direction. Each instant direction of motion is changing. So when a body move in a circular path, force is acting towards its center. Motion is along the tangent. When we draw a tangent, that will represent the direction of motion of the body. So angle between F and V is 90 degree. Angle between F and V is 90 degree. So in such a case, it cannot change the magnitude of velocity. It only changes the direction of velocity. So kinetic energy, no work is done. No work is done. When F and V are perpendicular, work done is 0. Fv cos theta, F dot V equal to Fv cos theta, theta becomes 90. So work done is 0. Then what is changing here? Only direction of motion. Velocity is not at all increase or decrease. Work done is 0 according to work energy theorem. Work done, when work is done, that is changed into the kinetic energy. For example, when you kick a ball, we do some work, and because of that its energy, velocity is increased, kinetic energy is increased. So here no work is done. Force is perpendicular to velocity. No work is done. So kinetic energy is not changed. Velocity is not changed. Understand? But what is changed? Direction of motion is changed. The circular motion, each instant its direction of motion is changed. So velocity change, it is an accelerated motion. How? Velocity is changing in magnitude, not in magnitude, direction. Velocity change may be in magnitude and direction in order to have acceleration. So it is an accelerated motion, agree, because direction is changing. But magnitude is same. Magnitude is not changing. No work is done. So kinetic energy is not changed. What is changed? Direction of motion of the particle is changed. So here we can see what we can tell about the work done. Work done equal to 0. Then is it happening anything to it? Yes, its direction of motion is changed. Okay, let us see that. Direction of motion is changed. Down. Yes. Okay. Here you can see F dot V equal to 0, work done equal to 0, because force and velocity are mutually perpendicular. So dot product of dot product of two vectors, that is equal to 0. F dot V equal to 0, work done is 0, kinetic energy remains constant, but its direction is changed. This figure, a colorless figure gets a colorless figure, our actual pen. You can see magnetic field is drawn with the parallel lines. Uniform magnetic field, it represents B parallel lines. Uniform magnetic field it represents. So in a uniform magnetic field, a charge is kept there, positive charge, negative charge, both are kept. So first let us see what is force acting on the positive charge. Positive charge is kept there, and we know when a charge is moving upwards, direction is shown, arrow mark is shown upwards, charge is moving upwards, magnetic field also direction is shown. So you can use your Fleming's left hand rule and you can find out the direction. Hold your forefinger in the direction of magnetic field. Figure വരച്ച പോലെ നിങ്ങൾ പിടിക്കണം. Forefinger in the direction of field. Field in the direction പിടിക്കാം. Forefinger in the direction of field and central finger upwards പിടിക്കാം. Central finger upwards. Then in which direction force act? That you can see force is acting. Ajmala. 5 minutes കൂടെ ഉള്ളൂ കേട്ടോ. Okay. force is acting towards right. We can see it is acting towards right. If it is a negative charge, it will experience towards left. So which rule you have to apply? Fleming's left hand rule to find the direction of force. Okay. So a positive charged particle towards right, negatively charged particle it will be towards left. How will you find out? Using Fleming's left hand rule. And you know positive charged particle, where you can see some dotted lines I have drawn. Actually it was moving upwards, but you know because of this force it is acting towards right. So charged particle will move in a changing its direction. Magnitude is not change its direction, and it will begin to move in a circular path if it is perpendicular to B. If the particle is moving perpendicular to B, it will move in a circular path. Very, very important result that we will be discussing in next cases also. So motion of a charged particle in uniform magnet. Again we are discussing that motion. Now in expression we found out, when we are discussing it again, when initial velocity is parallel to the magnetic field, theta equal to 0. Motion, we are studying the motion now. So when charged particle is moving parallel to the magnetic field, theta equal to 0, BQV sin 0, that becomes 0. It experiences no force. Charged particle experience no force. When theta equal to 0, parallel, if the charged particle is moving parallel, it will not experience any force. Next case, when charged particle is moving perpendicular to the direction of field, that is what we have seen earlier. It will move in a circular path. For we know F is perpendicular to V, it is not doing any work. Kinetic energy is not at all changing, but direction of motion is changing, and particle moves in a circular path of radius r, because it's that force acting on it is changing the direction of motion of the particle, and particle will move in a circular path. That is very important. When particle move in a circular path, when the particle move perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field, it move in a circular path. Even though work done is 0, it experiences a force, and because of that direction of motion is changed. Kinetic energy is not changing. Okay, I will ask a question. When the charged particle is moving parallel to the magnetic field, how much force the charge experience? I will ask to Salma. Salma. Salma is not answering. Lemya, do you get it? Lemya. And the some angle I am not over when the particle moves parallel to the magnetic field, it experiences 0 force. When the particle is moving perpendicular to the magnetic field, it experiences a force, but as the force is perpendicular to the motion, velocity is not changed, but direction is changed, and it moves in a circular path. Move in a circular path. Okay, then next is yes, circular path. You can see the figure here. See, perpendicular magnetic field. Into mark represent a perpendicular magnetic field in that region, and into represent into or out. Magnetic field into the paper or out of the paper. What it represent? Into mark. അതെങ്കിലും അറിയാമെന്ന് ചോദിക്കട്ടെ ആരെങ്കിലും ആരോട് ചോദിക്കാൻ നസ്രീനോട് ചോദിച്ചോക്കട്ടെ. നസ്രീൻ ഇപ്പം സമയം കഴിയും, ഒന്ന് മിണ്ടോ നസ്രീൻ? രക്ഷയില്ല, ഞാൻ തന്നെ പറയാം. ഇൻറ്റു മാർക്ക് റെപ്രസെൻറ്റ് ഫീൽഡ് കഴിഞ്ഞു.